Aquarius, August 25th carries a powerful message for you. You may have recently interacted with a new person or a group of people, and they are only beginning to experience your energy for the first time. These people have met countless personalities throughout their lives. They have encountered all kinds of characters, different ways of thinking, different attitudes, and different energies. Yet when they encountered you, something felt completely different. Your energy did not feel familiar to them. It felt unusual, unexpected, almost impossible for them to immediately understand. And the interesting part is that you probably sensed it yourself. When you walked away from that interaction, you may have already known that something about the way they experienced you was different. You could almost feel their curiosity, their surprise, and the way they were trying to understand you. By August 25th, this energy becomes even more noticeable. Someone you recently crossed paths with may still be thinking about you after the interaction has ended. They may be asking themselves why you affected them so strongly. What is it about you? Why did your presence stay in their mind? Why did something about your personality feel so different from what they usually encounter? They may not have told you any of this directly, but there is a strong possibility that they have become very interested in learning more about you. They may ask other people about you, pay attention to what you say, or look at what you choose to share publicly. They simply want to understand you better because there is something about your personality that fascinates them. Spiritually, the message coming through for Aquarius on August 25th is that you simply hit different. You affect people on multiple levels. When you speak, your words can carry meaning. You may have a natural ability to communicate ideas in a way that makes people stop and listen. Others may begin recognizing your intelligence, your knowledge, your strength, and the way you understand things more deeply than they expected. There is someone here who recently crossed paths with you, and something inside that person was triggered. Your presence may have awakened a feeling, a memory, a realization, or simply an intense curiosity. Some people may even feel an immediate sense of familiarity with you, as though they have known you for much longer than they actually have. That can make them feel unusually connected to you from the very beginning. For some Aquarius individuals, people may become strongly attracted to you when they first meet you. They may feel that meeting you happened for a reason. Whether that connection becomes friendship, admiration, or something deeper, the important message is that your presence leaves an impression. The people around you may normally be very good at reading others quickly. They may believe they can predict what someone will say or do next. But with you, that ability seems to disappear. You can surprise them. You may respond differently than they expect, think differently than they assume, or reveal another side of yourself when they think they already understand you. It is almost like they are trying to read a book, but the pages keep changing. Just when they think they understand one part of you, another side appears. That is why they continue thinking about you. They cannot place you into a simple category, and that mystery makes them even more curious. Someone may have wanted to ask for your contact information or find a way to stay connected with you, but they may have hesitated. They may have been unsure how to approach you. I keep getting the image of someone sitting across from you, possibly wearing dark blue or black, quietly observing you and trying to understand what makes you so different. Even after you leave, this person may continue thinking about the interaction. They may replay your words, your expressions, and the way you carried yourself. They may want to know more about you, not necessarily because they have a clear explanation, but simply because their curiosity has been activated. The message for August 25th is also that not everyone is going to understand your energy immediately. Your presence can reveal things in people. When someone spends time around you, they may become more aware of their own feelings, thoughts, or insecurities. Some people will find that comforting and fascinating, while others may feel uncomfortable because they are not ready to look that deeply within themselves. There is also a strong message about your presence. You may not realize how much attention you receive. You could walk into a room without trying to be noticed, yet people may still look toward you. There is something about your eyes, your expression, or the way you carry yourself that naturally draws attention. People may feel that when you look at them, you actually see them, Not just their appearance or the image they show everyone else, but something deeper. You may have a natural ability to notice what others are feeling without them having to explain everything. That can make someone feel incredibly special because they feel understood. But it can also make certain people uncomfortable because they are not used to feeling so easily seen. Around August 25th, your energy may feel particularly strong. Imagine rays of light coming from you and spreading outward. Your presence, your voice, your expressions, and even the way you enter a room can communicate something before you say a single word. There is also something important about your voice. When you speak, people may naturally want to listen. You may have a way of saying exactly what someone needs to hear at the right moment. Sometimes you may not even understand how you knew what to say. You simply recognize the moment and the right words seem to come naturally. For some Aquarius people, others may become emotional because of something you say. Your words may reach places that ordinary conversations cannot reach. This is not about being superior to anyone. It is about having knowledge, experience, intuition, and a perspective that has developed through everything you have experienced. The number 1111 is strongly connected to this message. It represents intuition, alignment, awareness, and opening doors. If August 25th feels like a confirmation that you are becoming more aligned with yourself, 1111 can be your personal reminder of that energy. If this message resonates with you, you can write 1111 in the comments as a symbolic confirmation that you recognize this new chapter of your life. Another number coming through is 1313. This carries a completely different type of energy. It represents transformation. The message is that you are not the same person you once were. People from your past may still remember an older version of you. If they were to meet you again, they might expect you to behave exactly as you did years ago. But they may quickly realize that you have changed. There can be a disconnect between who they remember and who you are now. You may find yourself thinking, "That isn't me anymore." And that realization is important. Some people from your past may naturally have disappeared from your life. Others may have moved in a completely different direction. Not every person is meant to remain forever. Some people enter our lives for a reason, some for a season, and some for a lifetime. Every connection can teach us something about ourselves, about what we want, and about what we no longer want. The new people you meet are seeing a newer version of you. They are not comparing you with your past. They are experiencing who you are now. That is why their reaction can be so different. You have experienced a real personal upgrade. Your mindset has changed. Your understanding has expanded. Your confidence may be different. Your boundaries may be stronger. Your awareness of yourself may be deeper. And because of that, people may sense something different about you without knowing exactly what has changed. You may also notice that people are talking about you after you leave. They may say things like, "That person was really interesting. There was something powerful about them." Or simply wonder why they cannot stop thinking about the encounter. Sometimes it is not one particular thing you did. It is simply the energy you carry. You could sit quietly and say almost nothing, yet still leave an impression. When you finally speak, that impression can become even stronger. You are not meant to be understood by everyone. Some people will appreciate your personality immediately. Others may misunderstand you. Someone might even think you know everything simply because you speak confidently about what you know. But that does not mean you are trying to act superior. You simply have a lot of knowledge and you enjoy sharing it. You may also have an interesting pattern when meeting new people. Sometimes you may be quiet and reserved. Other times, once you feel comfortable, you may share a lot very quickly. You might move between these two sides depending on the person and the situation. That is another part of what makes you difficult to predict. The people you meet around August 25th may be surprised by your strength. You could have strong Leo energy somewhere in your chart, such as your sun, moon, or ascendant, or you may simply carry that confident, courageous quality. There is a message here about divine strength. You have the ability to get through difficult situations and continue moving forward. You may also have the ability to support other people when they are struggling. Not everyone can remain calm when someone else is overwhelmed, but you may have learned how to stay grounded even when life becomes difficult. People can notice that strength. When you eventually tell someone new about everything you have experienced, they may be shocked. They may ask how you managed to get through certain situations. You do not have to tell everyone your entire story. Some parts of your life may only be shared once you genuinely trust someone. But when people eventually learn what you have experienced, they may understand why you became the person you are today. Life experience teaches things that no book can completely explain. You can read about something, but living through challenges creates a different kind of understanding. The message here is not about staying stuck in difficult experiences. It is about recognizing how much you have grown through them. Whatever challenges you have faced, they do not have to define your future. You have continued moving forward. There is also a beautiful message about your ability to care for others. Some Aquarius people receiving this may enjoy cooking for family or friends, helping others, creating thoughtful gifts, or simply doing kind things for people they care about. When you give something to another person, you may put real thought into it. You do not necessarily give just because you feel obligated. You may genuinely want the other person to feel appreciated. There is a special warmth in that. Your smile is also important in this message. You may not realize how much your happiness affects the atmosphere around you. When you smile genuinely, people can feel that warmth. So the message for August 25th is simple. Allow yourself to enjoy the good moments. You do not always have to carry everything so seriously. Your happiness matters too. You have a light inside you that becomes stronger when you allow yourself to express it. The World card also connects strongly with this message. It represents completion, growth, expansion, and stepping into a larger chapter. It explains why people may be fascinated by you right now. You are becoming more comfortable with who you are. Perhaps in the past, someone tried to make you feel like you were too much. Maybe someone criticized the way you talked, the way you expressed yourself, or the way you showed your personality. But you no longer have to shrink yourself simply to make someone else comfortable. Your strength is part of you. The Ten of Pentacles also brings a message about family, prosperity, stability, and long-term security. For some people, this can connect with family circumstances or something you once felt you needed to walk away from. You may have chosen your own peace instead of remaining in a situation simply because of what it could provide materially. That decision may have made you stronger and happier. You do not need to be the richest person in the world to feel prosperous. True prosperity can also mean having your needs met, having peace, having people who genuinely care about you, and knowing that you are moving toward a stable future. The message is to keep your attitude strong. Nothing is going to permanently take your light away. Of course, nobody is positive every single day. You can have difficult days. You can feel frustrated, disappointed, or angry. That is completely normal. The important thing is not to remain trapped in those feelings forever. You have learned how to pull yourself back up. People may even be surprised because they cannot easily bring you down anymore. They may try to provoke you, criticize you, or ruin your mood, but their negativity does not have to stay with you. It is like someone throws mud at you, but it does not stick. You keep moving. There is also a strong relationship message here. Some people may feel an unusually powerful connection with you. They may believe you are someone special in their life, perhaps because the connection feels immediate and familiar. The Fool represents stepping into the unknown and trusting the journey. Around August 25th, you may be entering a period where you are more willing to try new things. You may be getting out more, meeting different people, exploring different environments, or simply allowing yourself to experience life in a new way. And as you do, you may notice something important. New people are treating you differently. They see your value without needing to know your entire history. They are meeting the person you are today. The Swan brings a message of protection, grace, and emotional strength. The sun and moon together create an especially powerful symbol because they represent both the visible and hidden sides of your life. The sun represents happiness, confidence, and clarity. The moon represents intuition, hidden feelings, dreams, and things that are not immediately obvious. Together, they suggest that August 25th is about accepting both sides of yourself. You do not have to pretend that everything is perfect. You can be strong and still have sensitive moments. You can be confident and still have questions. You can be happy while still remembering everything that shaped you. There may also be a personal connection to the sun and moon. Perhaps you have a tattoo, necklace, decoration, or meaningful object connected to those symbols. If not, simply take it as an additional confirmation and let that part of the message go. There is also a heart symbol here, representing love and emotional connection. For some Aquarius individuals, there may be a meaningful heart-shaped necklace, locket, tattoo, or personal keepsake connected to someone important in your life. There is also a message of patience. Do not rush what is meant to develop naturally. If there is something you are working toward and it is taking longer than you expected, August 25th reminds you not to panic. Do not rush and do not worry. Some things need time to become what they are supposed to become. There may also be a connection to music for some of you. You may enjoy playing an instrument, singing, creating music, or simply listening to music when you need to express your emotions. For some people, music may become a way of accessing inspiration and creativity. When you create something, ideas may come naturally. And yes, there is another interesting message: secret admiration. Some people may be quietly attracted to you or interested in you without saying anything directly. They may be observing you from a distance because they are unsure how to approach you. The fern brings the symbolism of magic, shelter, and confidence. It represents the feeling that people can feel safe around you. You may have a personality that makes people feel protected, understood, or accepted. That is a powerful quality. There are also some numbers and signs connected to this message: 2, 3, 7, and 8. These numbers may have personal significance for you, perhaps connected to birthdays, dates, ages, or important events. There may also be connections with Aquarius, Taurus, Sagittarius, or Gemini through someone's sun, moon, or ascendant. If those details resonate, take them as confirmation. If they do not, simply let them pass. Not every single detail has to apply to every person. The biggest message for Aquarius on August 25th is that people are noticing your transformation. You are not who you used to be. New people are meeting you and seeing something remarkable in you, while people from your past may still be trying to understand how much you have changed. Your strength, your intelligence, your communication, your presence, and your ability to keep moving forward are becoming more visible. You do not have to convince anyone of your value. You do not have to explain yourself to everyone. And you do not have to make yourself smaller so other people can feel comfortable. Let your presence speak for itself. Let your happiness return. Let your confidence grow. And most importantly, keep moving toward the life that feels right for you. August 25th is a reminder that your story is still unfolding, and the people who are meeting you now are meeting a version of you that your past could never fully predict. If this message resonated with you, leave 1111 in the comments as your personal confirmation. And if you enjoyed this reading, like the video, subscribe, and stay connected for more messages. Take care of yourself, protect your peace, keep your light strong, and remember, you do not need everyone to understand you. The right people will recognize your value naturally.